Reaper, there's no point in using
Analyze the 308 spin.
Cooper, what are you doing?
Sending.
108,000 RPM.
Okay, get ready to match our speed with the distant target.
It's not possible.
No. It's necessary. Bars, you ready?
Ready.
Get ready to engage the sending mechanism.
Give me 2 minutes left, Reaper. Reaper, we are lined up.
Initiating send. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. It is so nice to see you guys. I almost fell, no big deal. Too cool to be embarrassed. It's been a couple of weeks. That's what I do. I take my time. I'm a sniper. But here I am, back on the channel. So what I have in store for you guys today derives from a movie, one of my favorite movies, Saving Private Ryan, and my idol, the Godfather, in my opinion, the father of all sniper, all that is sniper in the sniper community, is Carlos Hathcock. One of his favorite, or one of his most iconic shots when he was engaging a sniper called the Cobra in Vietnam, where he shoots a single round at a glint. The glint turned out to be the scope of the Cobra sniper. In Carlos's words, the bullet went straight through and never touched the sides. I want to see if I can reenact that. And from my favorite movie, I want to reenact the scene where the sniper shoots the other sniper, the German sniper, in the bell tower after he shot my homie Vin Diesel.
Copy it. Copy it and send it before it.
Copy, you're gonna send it yourself. Put it down. I
Stop
see it.
blood.
Copy, I see it.
It's to my dad. It's got blood on it.
So I want to see if I can reenact that by putting a 308 bullet through the center of a scope and see if I don't touch the sides or if that's even possible. And I also brought out a 22 Gammo air rifle that I picked up from Walmart. It's pretty cool. I'm going to see if I can do that same shot, shooting a smaller projectile through the scope. We'll see. I don't know. Let's give it a shot. But first, I want to take you guys to see exactly what I will be shooting today. So what I want to introduce you guys to first, we have no scope on this bad boy, but it is not a large caliber rifle. It is actually an air rifle. It's Ruger Impact Max. I'll be using open sights to see if I can hit the scope. I don't know. I'm not sure if I'm that good, but we're gonna find out. Shoots these cool little 22 caliber, not sure if you guys can see it, projectiles. Way different from when I was a kid. We used to have these BB guns where you pump a lever and like 10 shots makes it really powerful. But if you're an OG like me, you'd pump it up like 100 times and that thing's like a 50 cal. And then over here we have what you guys saw in the intro, little Remington 308 with an SWFA scope. I won this in a competition as I was just getting out of the Army. Placed second place. My spotter placed first place. He had I think 2 shots better than I did at like a 900 and 1100 yard target. Not a bad rifle, not a bad scope. I actually really enjoy this scope. It's not the best rifle out there, but she will perform the task at hand today. Now this video won't be too much of a long video. Shouldn't take that long at all. We'll see how good I can shoot. But here we have the scopes that I will be shooting. Little cheap Ruger scope. Got it from Walmart. It was on sale, 4x32. See if I can put a bullet through the center of that. And as Carlos Hathcock said, without touching the sides. And similar to the Ruger 4x32, we have another little cheap scope. I don't even think this one has a name on it, but it was made in China. Huh, I would have never thought that, but that's where that was made from. And as you guys can see, that bullet will be coming down and impacting in the center, hopefully, of those scopes. I'll probably shoot this scope with the 308 and moving on to the left side, the target's right side. As a matter of fact, this just makes it better. This makes it way better. I'll see if I can prop this guy's head behind there. I'm sure I'll be able to do that. For the shot and for the little 22 air rifle, do the same thing. But if I don't hit it, at least I'll have some fun with that little 22 air rifle. I'll probably see how fast I can take out these targets on Matt's range, demo range, demo ranch, tomato, tomato. We'll see if we can do it. Either way, we'll have some fun. You guys stay tuned. I'm gonna go load up. So as you guys can see behind me, I set up the little mannequin head, who we'll call Cobra today, behind the little scopes. And also noticed a little extra drip today. If you guys get a chance to go to bunkerbranding.com and pick one of these up, it's my shirt. I designed it. For all you Texans and Oklahomans out there who are familiar with What a Burger, you guys will be able to relate to this What a Shooter shirt. We'll see how much of a shooter I am after I hit these targets. I don't know. Stay tuned. The angle is a little off, so I know it's not gonna touch the sides. Oh, I know it's gonna touch the sides. I'm shooting, the angle is canted downward somewhat, but I can see the lens. And also, always wear eye protection. I'm a professional. Don't try this at home. All right. Sending in 3, 2, 1. Goodbye, scope. That was nice. Let's take a look. Now I gotta find that scope. Hold on.
A few moments later.
Well, guys, I'm looking for the scope. Take these off. And to be honest with you, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to find it. I do see the head though. We got the head right here. Definitely went straight through the eye. Knocked that eyeball out. And the scope, it was sitting right here. As you guys can see, I got the little glass particles right there. I'm not sure if you guys can see it. Maybe on the replay, after I slow some stuff down, I may be able to see something. This scope is still intact, and I'm actually glad that my camera made it too. Yeah. Where did she go? That's a really good question. I think that scope blew all the way up. Wow. Guess what? Found the scope using these sniper eyes right here. Take a look what happened. So we had the scope set up on the cinder block. Turn this around. It takes a trip from the cinder block, exploded glass, flies all the way. That's a good, I don't know, 20 feet, 25 feet or so, all the way back here, and finds a nice little resting spot amongst these trees. That's a pretty good distance. Wow, as far as it not touching the sides, let's take a look. Come on now. Boom. It definitely blew out both ends of the scope, but as far as it going all the way down the sides, no. That may have been because of the angle. I'm shooting at an upward angle as opposed to being in line with the scope. So I'm shooting more upwards like that. Bullet did not come out of the side of it, blew off the cap. Did it come out the back? I would say so. being that this guy's whole head, that bullet passed through and blew out his eye, and his eye was sitting directly behind the scope. Maybe it did some funky stuff as soon as it hit, but it definitely did some funky stuff. Shout out to, I don't know, Ruger for making such a nice quality scope for us to engage. As far as the Carlos Hathcock story, where it doesn't touch the sides, it's possible. It is possible. Those scopes don't really have that many lenses inside to where the bullet can deviate its flight path that much. But it doesn't take much for a bullet to, change course once it impacts something. As soon as a bullet touches anything in flight, it kind of deviates course. But possible? Yes. Can it be done? Yes. Did I shoot at the glint? No, there was no glint. The sun is behind me. So as you guys can see from that shot, is it possible? I'd say so. Will the bullet touch the sides of the scope? Maybe not. Who knows? But the bullet definitely went through the center of that scope and popped out and knocked the guy's eye out. So whoever's behind that scope is probably not going to make it. If they do, they're going to have a heck of a headache, and you probably should seek help for that. Moving on, before we run out of sunlight, daylight, I want to go ahead and shoot that little 22 open sights to see if I can hit that. If not, I think I'm going to grab about 10 rounds and see if I can engage 10 targets as fast as I can with a single pump break barrel 22 caliber air rifle. Let's give it a shot. So back at it again. I'm going to go ahead and send off that 22 for you guys. You may not be able to hear it. It's pretty quiet, but same setup as you guys can see. Same setup, same scenario. Cobra behind the scope, but this time we're going to engage them with an air rifle. Stand by. So before I get started and try to attempt to shoot that scope, I want to show you guys how this thing functions. So you just break the barrel on it and you insert your little pellet into the barrel right here. Shove that bad boy in there, close it up. The safety automatically engages. This little lever, this little button right here, you push it forward, it's ready to fire. You pull it back and it's on safe. I'm not sure if these things are zeroed to be able to hit that or if this thing is that accurate. We're gonna find out though. We have a little front sight here. Should be able to see that. And the rear sights are green, red and green. Coincidentally, I'm red-green colorblind. That should make it a little bit more fun for me. Let's give it a shot. Let me show you guys something here. If you look here on the inside of the scope, we have oh wow, look at that. I did not notice that. The lens is all jacked up on the inside. That is David Blaine, David Copperfield magic. Chris Angel, let's go. But yeah, look at that. The bullet, or the pellet, went on the inside, hit the scope lens, which is pretty thick, and didn't bounce off, but it shattered something on like a ring on the inside, blew up here, and pushed the mannequin's head onto the ground. Now, To be honest, I did not think I was gonna hit that. But what do you know? So I knew it was a little accurate, but not that accurate. Now, I'm not kidding. At first glance, I thought that that round or that little pellet hit the mannequin's head, never touched the scope. But after further investigation, we know that it actually did hit the scope lens, but the lens itself was too thick to shatter, and it just pushed it back, broke some stuff, and the pellet exploded on the inside of the scope. I think that's pretty neat. Wasn't really sure if it was gonna go through or not, but it did not. Old Cobra lives to fight another day. Maybe has some really bad scope bite or something like that, but he'll make it. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we weren't here for a long time, but we were here for a good time, and that's all that counts. It was not what I expected, though. I thought that that air rifle would have at least shattered the lens inside the scope, but instead the pellet kind of just blew up and pushed the lens itself back. But that 308, though, it got the job done. As you guys can see straight through there, knocked out the eye socket of Cobra, our mannequin dummy for the day. Got that job done. It was what I expected. I thought it was going to be a little bit more of a clean, straight through shot, but it was not. Oh well, it is what it is. I had a good time. I hope you guys did too. I'll see you guys next time.